Hi, Nikita. Is it audible?
Yeah, Nikita, it's audible. So
Okay.
waiting for others to join. Let us give like 3 to 4 minutes. Okay.
Sure.
So meanwhile, if you people have any doubts, you can keep it and you can ask me. Like I'll be on mute for 3 to 4 minutes, then we'll unmute myself. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, any doubts from previous class, Nikita and Pooja? Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Sorry.
Vijay Lakshmi.
Sorry, my name is Purnama Baduri. I joined.
Yeah. Oh, one other student joined, so I was talking to her. Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, Pooja and Nikita, any doubts from previous class?
No, sir.
Yes.
Practiced
No,
all
sir.
the queries and there was no problem doing it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
did not practice, but I seen whatever I listened. Just I remind them later after
I
1 hour
have
I
given
spent.
you. Yeah, I have given you URLs in the chat box, right? So, have you gone
Okay.
through those URLs?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you
Please.
show the okay?
Yeah. Tell me, Nikita.
Can you show the databases queries like create database and other? These are just simple queries, right? Just like table wise.
Yes. So you want to see it again?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, I told you in detail today we'll start. So yesterday I was going through what is DDL, DML and all. So yeah.
Yeah.
And hi Vijay Lakshmi. Can you hear me? Am I audible, Vijay Lakshmi?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. I think I've seen you in the demo class, but yesterday you didn't attend, right?
Yes. Yesterday there is no class, right?
No. Yesterday class was there.
Yeah, we
Monday was not there. Yesterday was there.
oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah. Anyways, I didn't teach too much, so I'll give just an overview so that the other two people will also like it will be a quick revision for them, and you will also get a bit of idea whatever I've taught yesterday. So let me open. And what about the Oracle video links I have sent for installation and all? Have you tried, Nikita and Pooja?
Yes.
Actually,
Okay.
actually, sorry, I didn't. In the chat section, I didn't see the links.
Yeah.
That's
Even if you didn't get right, just search in YouTube like how to download Oracle 11G.
okay.
Okay. Just search
Okay.
that.
Today I will
Okay.
try.
Yeah. So what I thought is I don't want to disturb the normal classes for installation thing,
Okay.
but doubt clearing classes we have, right? If you
Yeah.
want, I will show that. Okay.
Okay.
Like if you have any issues, if you please try. Meanwhile, you have like 2 to 3 days left, right? Today is Wednesday only, so Thursday,
Okay.
Friday also there. So because if you don't download it, then if you don't practice it, right, you won't remember these things and all.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you will start on forgetting. If you practice it in Oracle, right, so you can save the queries also later.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Hello,
can
Ravi.
save those. Yeah. Hello, tell me.
I installed 19 Oracle 19 client. It will work 11.
Oracle 19 is also fine, any version.
Okay.
Yeah, Oracle 19 is latest. It is more better. Like it's see only few small updates will be there in their versions, 11G or 19 or
Okay.
whatever you are seeing, right? So whatever I'm teaching in this class, you will be able to replicate those things in all the Oracle versions. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh, Hi Monica.
Hi.
Yeah. So you also joined in that demo class, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. But yesterday you didn't join.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you might not got the update or maybe some issue. I don't know. So yesterday I didn't teach too much. Like I just gave an overview of what is Rdbms and Oracle, and I started Oracle definition means database languages. Okay, so I
Okay.
covered DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL. I didn't cover. I'll cover today.
Okay.
So for you two people, the newcomers who didn't join yesterday, Monica and Vijay Lakshmi, do you have a basic idea like what is RDBMS and what is Oracle?
No. Yeah, not that much.
Okay.
No.
Okay, then I'll give a very fast overview. Okay, so
Okay.
that at least you get a basic idea, and then we'll start other topics. But normally try to I know it's like first or second class, so not an issue, but going forward try to attend all the classes. Okay, if you miss any classes, because everything is interdependent here. Like if you don't understand, for example, fourth topic, okay, fifth topic you won't be able to understand some. So there is some link between all these things. Okay, so that's what I will say,
Oh,
like don't miss any class. Okay, if you have any issue, tell us, or else like in worst case, like if multiple people are missing, like more than one people are missing and all, so that class again I'll revise it. I'll take an extra someday, and whoever has missed, I'll cover it. Like that I can do, but mostly don't miss any class. Okay, it's like only 1 hour class.
Okay.
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 Okay then. Yeah. So RDBMS. So we'll be covering mostly. I follow this Java Point. This is very good website to learn Oracle. So I'll suggest you. Okay. So topic wise, it's very nicely given here. On left sides, you can see everything. Even you can see interview questions also. Okay. So it is very nicely given. I'm not saying that follow completely this. You have to cover everything in this. But you see whatever topics I have given in this content, you might have got from the consultancy guy, I think so. So this content wise, you follow whatever is there. This is more than enough. 1 second. Yeah, just had a call with Jitendra. He's the consultancy guy. So he told like the recording videos that whoever handles this Zoom account and all, so they will try to download and keep. By chance, if you people anyone misses any class also, or like if you want, like we can means they can provide recording. So just I have talked with him regarding the same, so that I don't want you people to miss on anything. Okay.
Okay.
So let us start on Rdbms. Okay, so as the name suggests, like first let us know the abbreviation. RDBMS means Relational Database Management System. Okay, so a relational means all the objects whatever are there in RDBMS, all will be maximum. They will be like interrelated to each other in some way or other. Okay, and your database means it is keeping storage of data, means lot of data it is keeping it some place, so that is called your database. Management system means you are managing it, so you are managing a interrelated kind of data. This concept is called as RDBMS. Okay, so following this RDBMS concept, there are many tools to do this process. Oracle is one of them. You have Teradata, SQL Server, and many more are there. Okay. So these things are there. And this is about your RDBMS. And what about Oracle is? Oracle is one of the one of the relational database management system. As I told, this is an example of RDBMS. So there are other things also, but Oracle is very widely used because it gives you more like the user interface is better, and even it gives you like the query writing and all, and everything is better here. Okay, compared to other tools and all. So other also, again, it based on requirement also. For example, if someone is not using Informatica, he's using SSIS as a ETL tool. So if you buy Microsoft's SQL Server, so for you are using SQL Server, you will get SSIS also within the same license. So within that amount, like if you're going for SSIS or Power BI, you'll be mostly using SQL Server. If you are going for Informatica, you'll be mostly using Oracle. But there is no hard and fast rule like you will be using this one or that one. Okay. Again, it will depend upon your client, what he wants. Okay. But you don't have to worry, whatever is your database. Syntax is almost 90% same, 10% a little bit here and there is there, but the concepts are exactly same. If you are creating a table, means in Oracle, there also you will be creating a table only, you won't be creating something else. Okay, a little bit the data type will be a little bit different here. For example, in Oracle it's number, there in a SQL Server it will be integer. Okay, so these kind of minute differences will be there. Okay, so learn any of this, Oracle or SQL Server, any one of this at least thoroughly. So no one will ask you in interview what is the exact syntax, why you told number, why you didn't tell integer and all these things. No one will ask. Okay, if you are good with the concept, they'll be okay. Okay, so this was about what is RDBMS and what is Oracle on a high level. Other two people I understand like already they have attended yesterday class. What
Yes.
about Monica and Vijay Lakshmi? Is it clear about RDBMS and Oracle?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any doubt at any point of time, you can stop me. I will surely like answer your doubts. Okay. So that's why I keep like very less people in a batch, not more than 5 people. Okay, so that I can answer all the questions. So this was about the first topic. Now, what are the database languages and their usage? Okay. So let us now check on the database languages and their usage. Okay. So there are actually means somewhere in some website they will show like 5. Okay. Some website they will show as 4, but these 4 are like the main things. Okay. Here in DML you can see select statement also. Some say like it should be in instead of DML they will use like a DSL like. Okay, so you don't have to worry on that. Okay, different websites you will get a little bit of difference, but these are the major four database languages. Okay, so means as you know, like for writing any logic you need any programming language. Without programming language you can't write any code. Some kind of programming language you need. So when it comes to Oracle you need like SQL programming language. So this is again divided, this programming language is divided into 4 parts. Okay, one is data definition language, then your data manipulation language, then data control language, and transaction control language. Okay, 4 parts are there. So mainly we will be dealing with DDL and DML, your data definition language and data manipulation language. Okay, so yesterday I've already mentioned about data definition language. Again, I'll go through that. Your DDL means your data definition language. So whenever like you want anything related to the definition of data but not exactly the data. Okay, there is difference between data and data definition. Okay, so if you use a create table statement, alter statement, drop statement, and these are not important, rename and comment, so truncate these 4. So you will be using like DDL. This will be coming under DDL. Okay, these statements will be coming under data definition language. So why they come under data definition languages? So one by one we can check, like create. So here you are creating an object. Okay, where whenever you are creating an object means how the create statement will look. Okay, I will open Oracle and show you. So when you write a create statement, you will be writing the column names. Then with each column, you will be having some data types and all. Okay. So you are nowhere you are mentioning the data. You are, for example, for a column like employee ID is there. Some data is coming. So you know what kind you should means Oracle should understand what kind of data is coming. Okay, to that. So we assign some data type. For example, as I told employee ID. So it seems like ID means some numerical data will be coming, right? So numerical data means it should be your number here in Oracle. Okay. So based on your requirement, again, for example, city is there. City means what type of data should come? String data should come. Okay. So string data, here we use varchar2. Okay. So these things we define in the tables. Where is it? Yes. Let me open employee table. These are the columns. If you create on, see here DDL, generating DDL. So like the create table statement, it will generate of its own. So you don't have to remember these things. These are like by default, it will be coming. So when you create a table, like this structure will be there. You have to create this structure. Okay, so create table, table name. So in demo class also I have explained, as far as I remember, what is a schema. I have explained, right? Whatever, like for example, you need like some 20 tables is under this schema. They are putting like this because they are giving you access to this schema. For your project it is needed, so they are putting those all things into this HR schema, those tables. So whatever in the other project they want, like in Scott project. So they are putting these 4 tables in that. Okay. But here the catch is like you can even create a table in Scott schema from HR schema also. Then you will say, Ravi, why we need 2 different schemas if we can do that, like, and all. So even if you want to access HR schema from Scott schema, then you need to mention HR dot your table name. Okay. This double quotes is not mandatory. It will come if you directly open from there, but you can ignore it. If it is there also, it's not an issue. If it's not there also, that's not an issue. Okay. For this also, double quotes is not mandatory. You might get confused, like what is this and all. Okay. So I'm not running this code. So this is how a create table statement looks. Okay. This is a table definition. You are defining a table. Okay. So other scripts like alter table. Okay. If you see alter table statement here, so here, like if you want to add a column, you will be using alter table. Okay. If you want to even modify data type, for example, it is number, you want to make it like varchar, so you can use this modify keyword. Like these few more operations are there. Like if you don't want a column, you want to drop that column, like in a table there are 5 customers table, 5 columns are there. This customer name I don't want, I want to drop this column, so I can drop the column using alter table. Okay. You can rename a column, many things you can do. Okay. So why it comes in DDL means alter table, because here you're touching the definition. If I do alter table, table name, add column, means this definition will be changed or not. A one column if I'm adding, so obviously the definition will be changed, right? Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm asking you people, like if I add one column, obviously this definition of this table will be changing, right? For example, now it is having like 10 columns. So later it will be having 11 columns, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if we add a column, or if we modify even, so for example, this email, not email, phone number, it is varchar2, but I want to keep it as number. Okay. So I'm using an alter table, then modify statement, and I'm modifying this column's data type. So again, I'm changing the definition only, right? I'm
Yes.
not directly touching data. I'm changing definition. Wherever like I'm changing definition means it will come on DDL. You don't have to mug up anything. Just use your common sense. Like if I'm doing an alter statement, what I'm doing exactly. So you will understand, okay, this is an DDL statement. If you are doing a create table statement, what you are doing exactly. Just understand like basics of whatever you are doing. If you understand that, SQL is very easy. Okay. So drop table customers. So if you do a drop table statement, for example, this employee table, if I'm dropping means, so let me create this employee table, giving some EMP7. Don't want this double quotes. 1 second. If you want to remove multiple things at a time, go to Notepad++. Okay. Manually don't remove. It will be a bit hectic also, and parallelly like it will be time taking also. So let me copy here. Okay, just I'm showing you this because if you want to do any major differences like this even in real time, so don't do manually, use Notepad++. You can do a find and replace, like wherever the double quotes is there, empty space you are giving here. Okay, replace all. See, everything is gone now. There won't be any double quotes. You can copy it, Control A, Control V. No double quotes is there. If you do manually, you might miss somewhere, but here you won't be missing. It is created. Okay, so now just to show the drop statement, I did drop. And another thing which I told in yesterday's class, again I want to repeat it. So if you want to, this is about creating a table, already created table definition. If you want to see how you will see is, you can use DESC, okay, or you can write describe also, whatever is fine. DESC I use normally. Then your table name, HR7, right? This one. Oh, sorry, EMP7.
EMP7.
Sorry, I thought HR7. Sorry. EM. So you can see the definition, whatever was there, like here in create table, everything is coming. Employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission, PCT, manager ID, department ID, and all. Okay, just to double check your definition. So if I do now drop table, then your table name. I'm not putting HR.emp7 because I'm already in HR schema. Okay, if I was executing from elsewhere, like from Scott, I would have used. It's not mandatory here for me. So I'm doing this drop table. Let me remove this first. Okay, so table EMP7 is dropped. Now just to double check whether it is dropped or not, I will again run this definition thing, describe and all. See, error, object EMP7 does not exist, means it is successfully dropped. Okay, by this you can understand. So always remember, whenever you are manipulating anything with DDL, use this command DSC, DESC, your table name, whatever is, so that you can see whether your changes is reflecting or not. For example, you have done something wrong, or you have not committed your change, or some kind of issue is there. So if you do the DSC and all, if you check that, you can double verify, okay, whether it is correct or wrong. Okay, so this is the thing. And drop table we have already discussed. Next is like truncate. Okay, so truncate is completely different than drop. In drop table, you are means dropping the structure, complete structure of the table, means definition you are completely dropping. But in truncate, what you are doing is, in truncate you will be deleting the data, complete data within the table. So till now we have not discussed about data, we have discussed only about data definition. Okay, but when you go to truncate table name, you will be deleting the complete data within that table. Okay, for example, let me do a select star from EMP. this table is there, so many records are there, around 428 records and all. Okay. I don't want to do truncate on it. This is I'm just showing you that these many records, how you can see the records using like if you want to see the structure of the table, you need to use DESC, and if you want to see the records within the table, do a select star from your employee whatever the table name. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is done. Drop table is there. So now what we were yes, truncate. Okay, so let me select some other table. Some backup table, let us take. Let's see any backup table is there. TMP, I think I have used this yesterday itself. So then also let us see TMP1 data is there or not. Oh, I've deleted already. Let us take something else. Employees backup. Okay, so data is there, lots of data is there, 107 records. So if I do a truncate table, my table name is this, and I'm running this statement. Okay, table is completely truncated. Now just to check whether it is dropping the data or it's dropping the definition also. So we can check, like, first let us see about the data. See, it has dropped the data. We saw 107 records, right, before running truncate table.
Yes.
So now there are no records. If you check the definition of the table, okay, this is wrong one. Should be employee backup. See, definition is intact till now. It has not dropped the definition. If you do a drop table, then employees backup, it will drop the definition also. Okay. So if you use a drop statement, you will be dropping, if this employee 7 is having some data also, it will drop that also, plus it will drop the definition also. Okay, but in case of truncate table, it will be dropping only the data, not the definition. Okay, so then why should it come within DDL means? Since it is doing a table level operation, like if I want to selectively delete some data from employees backup, I can't use truncate table. Okay, I need to use delete statement, because when I use truncate table means complete data of that table will be deleted. Okay, you can't put any filters, like I can't put truncate table employee backup where employee ID is 100 or something like that. I can't put filter like that. It will completely delete the whole table data. Okay, so any table level operation we are doing, it comes under DDL. Okay, any doubt regarding these 4 DDL statements and what is DDL?
No, sir.
The 2 new ones, you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
Okay, then let me go to DML. Okay, so DML means data manipulation language. As the name suggests, you will be manipulating the data. Okay, you'll be changing the data. Okay, so select, actually if you see, literally you are not changing the data, because select is only for visualizing the data. It's not, it won't change the data. Okay, whatever the data is there present in this table, it will be same, but it will, if you want to selectively view the data, you don't want all the data to be visible, so you can use this select statement. Okay, so in that way, if you see, like, it is a kind of DML operation, because you are able to, like, manipulate, you are able to filter the data and all, you are able to manipulate the data, but actually the data won't be changed. Just for viewing purpose, you are manipulating the data. Okay, so this is the first thing. Then insert statement. Okay, I'll also teach you in detail what is an insert statement, but now just we are understanding DML, that's why I'm telling you. So insert statement is basically what means, like, you are inserting a record. So here if you see, like, which table, yeah, EMP table, you do a select star from EMP table, so you will be seeing so many records. Okay, so if you want to insert one record, you need to do an insert statement. Okay, any number of records you want to include in this, you want to add. Okay, so it is
Insert means, sorry, insert means, hello.
yes,
Insert
insert
means
means,
it is considered like add or
yes,
something.
adding the data to the
Okay.
table. Okay, so here, as I told you, these are columns, these are records. Okay, rows or records. In Excel sheet we call it as rows, here we call it as records. So you will be adding records using insert statement. Okay, you won't be adding like a single value, like for some random employee ID, or some for some column you are just adding value. It's not like that. For the complete set of columns, you are adding the your data. Okay, so that is like you are adding a record using insert statement. You'll be adding a record. Okay. Then what is update? Update means already existing records are there in this table, right? For example, my requirement is Nina. Nina was initially, she was staying in, her city is not given, right? So, okay, leave city. Nina initially salary was like 17,000. Okay, Nina's salary. This was in 2005. Okay, by 2006, by the time 2006 came, like, Nina got an increment. Now it is 18,000. Okay, so you want to update your salary. You are updating the salary based on what? You are updating the salary based on your hire date, or any date column, or some column, some basis, like you will take something as per your requirement. Based on some one column, you will update other column. Okay, so here also you are doing data manipulation, right? So I will explain you in detail what is like update statement. I'll write and execute before you. Okay, that is already there in our topics. If you see here, select, insert, update, and all. This is the 6th topic. But now I'm giving you overview of DML. So I'm just telling you what it does. Okay, so don't worry on that. We'll be understanding update in detail in next class. So same like that, delete I told. If you want to selectively delete some records, you will use this delete statement. In delete, like in select clause, you will be filtering records using where clause. I will show it. Okay, so same way in delete also. For example, if I want only department ID equals to 90 records, I don't want other records. Okay, so what I can do, select star from employee where department
is 90.
Department ID equals to 90. I will put. Okay. So I won't be getting these many records. I'll be getting only this 12 records. Initially, lot of records are there, right? Now only, see here, if you see, only department ID 90 records will be there. Apart from 90, any other value, it won't be there. Okay. So like that, if you want to filter any based on any of the column, you can use a where clause. Okay. So this this is applicable for select statement also. It is applicable for delete statement also. So I don't want to delete all the records. Okay, delete EMP where some condition. Sorry, where spelling is wrong. Yeah, where like department ID 90. Control C. I'll be keeping some other number. Let me see what all departments are there.
60, 80.
Yeah, 30, 100 is also there. Okay, 70. For example, 40. Let us take 40. Okay, equals to 40. So now you are able to see the 40 data. I'll write 40 here also, just to show you that data is there with 40 also. Okay, these 4 records are there.
Right.
Now if I do delete from EMP where department ID equals to 40, what will happen? You should always remember, whenever you are using a DML statement, for sure you have to click on this commit. If you click on this commit, whatever the changes you have done, right, that will be stored, or else it won't reflect. Okay. So remember, for DML statement like insert, update, delete, these kind of statements, you should use this commit. Okay. So now I'm doing the delete. Okay, already I have done the delete. 4 rows are deleted, it is showing. Okay, so now let me check here. The 40 record is there or not? See, it is not there. Department ID 40 is not there. Okay, so that's the main difference between truncate and delete. In truncate, you can't put a where clause, and you can't filter the data based on the clause. Okay, but in case of your delete statement, you can specifically use some filter and you can run it. Okay, these two are the major differences. So any doubt till now about delete, truncate, or what is a DDL, what is DML statement?
Everything is fine.
Yeah. So basically these 4 are important. These things are also there. Don't concentrate on it. You won't be using anytime in your real time also, this merge, call, or explain, plan, and all. So these are the most important thing you will be using daily, these 4. Select, insert, update, delete. Okay, these will be coming under DML, and this create, alter, drop, truncate will be coming under DDL. So as I told, there is a trick how to find whether it's a DDL or DML. In DDL, like, you won't be changing any data. You will be only impacting the definition. But again, here truncate table is an exception case. You will say, like Ravi, you are saying, like table definition is changing. In truncate table, definition is not changing. Definition will be same. Only the data is going. So you will say, like, how come, Ravi, you told like it's for only definition, now truncate, how it will, how I will consider and all. But if you carefully, if you observe truncate, it is, we are not doing selectively deleting the records and all. On a table level, we are clearing all the records. within the table. Okay, so again we are doing some operation which is like complete table level, not record level. In delete you have a option, like you can do a table level or you can do a record level. If you are not using where clause, means you are doing table level. Okay, in that case truncate and delete are almost same, but still truncate will be very fast. For example, 1 million records are there, okay, in your project. If you want to do direct like delete from some table, then also it will delete all the record, or else you use truncate table name, then also it will delete all the records. But the speed, if you see, for truncate is very high, but for normal delete and all, the speed is not that high. Okay, the reason because row level we are checking each and every data, we are trying to spot whether it's there or not. Okay, but in case of truncate, doesn't matter what record is there, what is not there, you are completely deleting all the tables data. So row by row operation you are not doing, so it will be, obviously it will be fast. Okay, this is the major difference between truncate and your delete. So whenever you are understanding that something is changed in the data level, okay, so you should understand that is a DML statement. For example, you have inserted a row in the table. Okay, so what you are doing, you are manipulating the data only, right? Initially, for example, with employee ID 113 was not there. But now you are adding employee ID with 113 value. Okay, so you are inserting the data. So again, that is manipulation only, right? Update means you are updating the already existing data. Again, it is a manipulation. If you are doing a delete, it is also again a manipulation. Okay, give me 1 second. Someone is knocking. Just 1 second. Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything we are manipulating on a data level means that is a DML. Anything we are manipulating on a table level means that is DDL. Okay, these two things are important. Now let's see the third one, DCL, a data control language. Okay, so what does DCL means? Like you are trying to control the data. So here you have two things like grant and revoke. Okay, but you being a developer or a production support guy or anyone, like what you will be pursuing in your career now, so you won't be using this grant and revoke. Who will use grant and revoke means some admins, database admins are there, right? DBAs are there, so they will be using grant and revoke. What does grant means? Okay, so grant means like you are giving privileges for this, some database is there. For that you are for example, Nikita is has joined a new company, and she doesn't have access on a database. A database means your some schema she doesn't have access. So now she should get access. So admin should give that access, right? Or else how Nikita will work on that thing. So what she will do, admin will do is she will use the grant statement and give access for HR schema, for example, to Nikita. Okay. In the same way, if Nikita is leaving an organization, and admin doesn't want her to have that access anymore, or else she's going to some other project, so there this HR schema is not required, so that access she wants to take it back. Okay, so she will use revoke and grant. Okay, I will show you if you want. Like, mostly we won't be using this, but the statement I can show. So here you can see the examples. Grant, what permissions you are giving. Okay, this is the username SAMI. Okay, this is like the table name, and what permissions you want to give. I want to give a select permission, I want to give update permission, I want to give insert permission. These three permission only I want to give. So I will use a statement like grant select comma update comma insert on the table name to Sammy. Sammy is the your username. Okay, whoever the user is. Okay, so if I give a grant all on EMP to Sami, means all the privileges. I don't have to mention select, update, insert, delete, like that. Here I'm not giving the delete privilege. Here, since I'm giving all, means everything you can do.
Select.
Whatever you want, you can do. Okay. So the revoke is just its opposite. Revoke, you can do either selectively, you don't want to revoke all the permissions, you want to only revoke the select, update, insert permissions. Okay, so you can do that. If you want to revoke only update and insert permissions, you want to allow Sami to use the select statement, but you don't want him or her to update or insert anything on the employee table. So I will remove that access. Okay. So these things are admin stuff. No one will ask you the DBA thing. Okay, but just to give a basic overview of what is data control language, I told you. So as the name suggests, you are trying to control the data using these two statements, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So any doubt regarding what is a grant statement or revoke statement or DCL, data control language?
No.
No. It's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, okay. Then let us go to transaction control language, the fourth one. So here we have two things. I've already showed this to you. Commit and rollback. Okay. So if you are doing any DML operation like update table or delete table or anything, but sometimes what it happens, like you are running this statement, but you have not done the commit. Okay, so that won't be reflected. Okay, if I'm doing an Informatica mapping, I have done, means here I've deleted it, but I have not committed it. When you will run the Informatica workflow, right? So this deleted data will still be there. You will say like, I have deleted, why it is again there? So what will happen, like it will take the previous session only of Oracle, means it won't take the a new one, because you have not committed it. But if you see this, if you delete this and just run a select immediately after that, even after not using commit also, it will be successful, it will be showing. But if you run from any other outer place, it won't be. So always remember, whenever you are doing at least DML statement, you should use this commit. Okay, so either you can click on this commit, or you can do F11. Okay, or the third way how you can do a commit is you can directly write commit. Just run this. Okay, see, committed. Whatever will be your previous transaction, previous query, whatever you have run, so it will be committed. Okay.
So commit is
So
nothing but save only, right? Like if you want to save the latest.
yes, correct. It is a way of saving only, correct. So now what has happened, like for example, I wanted to delete department ID like 40, but I have deleted 50. For example, I'm deleting it. Now I understood, yeah, like I have done something wrong. Like it was 40, it should be 40, but I have done 50. So if you commit it, then it is gone. You can't roll back. Okay. Or else after this, you have run some another statement. You have done this, then you have run some select statement or any other statement, then you are doing a rollback, it won't be helpful. But yes, if you have just done this, you have not run any other SQL query, or you have not done this commit, then you can do a rollback. What rollback will do is roll back this data, means department ID equals to 50 will be there. Okay. Now let us run this employee table and see whether really department ID 50 is there or not.
It is
See,
there.
50 is there, right? So we have successfully rolled back the data.
Right.
But here I'm saying again and again, here you should remember, in case of rollback, you shouldn't do a commit, then only it will work. If you do a commit, means already it has saved the transaction. Okay. Once it has saved the transaction, you can't do a rollback for that transaction. Now, if it is not saved and you have not run any other query after that, then only you can do a rollback. Why I'm saying that you can't run any other query, like, because if you run that query, that will be the latest transaction, right? So that latest transaction, it will try to roll back. It won't try to roll back the previous transaction. Okay. So obviously, whenever you are doing any mistake by mistake and you want to roll back something, you should do it immediately, or else you can't roll back. Okay. Any doubts regarding rollback or commit?
No.
Okay, no doubt. So you understood all the definition languages like DDL, DCL, DML, and TCL.
Yes.
Okay. Any doubts in any of these languages? You can ask me now itself. Any even minute doubt, if you want any point to repeat again.
Nothing.
Nothing, right? Okay, I'll take it as a no. Then we are fine with this, and okay, I will suggest all four of you
Hello.
hello, tell me.
Yeah, the select statement, I think it will come in DRL, right?
Sorry, delete statement.
No, select statement.
Uh, yes.
In
But I
DRL,
told, yeah.
DML, DRS.
It is actually, I told you in previous class also, like in some websites they are giving like five languages. Okay. In some
Okay.
websites, they are giving like 4 languages. So DRL means data retrieval language. Okay, so to data retrieve the data, you are using the select statement. Some say like that. Okay, but
Okay.
actually no one cares about that and all. So even if you say select comes in within DML, it is fine. But it
Okay.
is not wrong if you say it is in DRL. Okay, so
Okay.
basically they have, if you can take in this way, they have again divided this DML into like DRL is also one of the subset of it. Okay,
Okay.
within DML they have done like that. Okay,
Okay.
So
Thank you.
yesterday we was seeing there was a DQL also, data query language.
data query or data retrieval language, don't
It was
remember.
DQL. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so DQL or DRL, I don't remember exactly. So one of it was there. So actually the select statement comes in DML only. 5 types of data base language. Mm. See, 4 type is actual, but some websites it will give like 5 types. Okay, here also it's 4 types. Let me see. Here also it's 4 type. Yesterday we saw some other website. There it was 5 types. Okay, rather than doing that, we'll directly go for DQL. So the data query. See here you can see. Data query language is a part of base grouping of SQL sublanguages. This is a sub language. This is not exact language. So so this comes under this DML language. Okay, data manipulation language is there, right? So this is something called a sub language, DQL, data query language. Okay, so the main languages which are, even if you can see like in most of the websites, you'll be seeing this 4 only. Okay, so don't worry about the DQL or DRL, whatever. Some will say like DQL, some will say DRL. So whenever, mostly this question won't come, like they won't be asking what are the types of languages in interview. But even if they ask you, tell them bluntly these 4 things. There are 4 languages. So DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL. Okay. And you know what will be there in DDL, what will be there in DML and DCL and TCL. Already we have discussed in detail. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Any doubts? Any more
No.
doubts?
No.
Everything is fine.
Okay, then so we have completed these 2 topics. Okay, it is fine for today. Tomorrow, anyways, I've already showed you create, how to do create, alter, and all. So we'll practically see 2 or 3 different in create also there are different types, how to use the create table. Okay, see, normally you can write directly a create table statement like this, which I have shown you today. Apart from that, if you want to create a table with data, okay, with data, you can use create table as. So some old table you will be there, select star from this old table. So whatever this old table is having data, right? So not only its definition will also be copied to this new table, its data will also be copied to this new table.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Another advantage here is like you can give like filter data if you don't want all the data of customers into new customers. So you can filter it like where customer ID is less than 5,000, or you can use some filter condition and you can get that data only to this new customers. But the definition will be same for customers and new customers. For example, here 5 columns are there Here also you'll be having 5 columns. Here doesn't mean that here you'll be having lesser columns. Yes, but data wise, since you are using some filter condition, so data will be lesser in new customers compared to customers, because few records you are filtering. Okay. So
But
this will,
what if I just need to copy the structure, the definition, not the data? Then what kind of query I need to use?
you want to copy the structure, you don't
Structure,
want to.
data. I don't want the data of the previous table.
Yes,
I just
yes.
want the
There, then you can use like in where clause, use like where 1 equals to 0. 1 equals to 0 is true or false?
false is equal to 0.
1 equals to 0 is false. So that's why no data will be coming. Okay, tomorrow, in tomorrow's class I will be showing you the real time I will execute. Actually I can show you now also, but I don't want to go into this create table, because tomorrow separately I'll take time and tell you. Just to answer your doubt, if you want to copy the structure but not the data,
Data.
yeah, so you can use where 1 equals to 0 or any false condition, where 5 equals to 2, something like that. Okay, so it won't copy. Mm, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah. Whatever doubts he has asked, tomorrow I will show you, but just for your understanding I have already told you how to resolve it. Okay, so
Yes.
we'll be discussing about create table, then alter table. In alter table we have different things, as I've shown you, like how to add a column, how to remove a column, how to
Yes.
modify a column, and how to drop a column. So drop and remove here, I meant same only, like remove means you here you are dropping only, and you can also rename the column. Okay, these many things you can do in alter.
Right.
So all each and everything whatever we are doing, we will be executing a real-time query for it. Okay, we will be framing a query and we will be understanding. It's not like only theoretical class, okay, we have studied this, then not like this. Okay, so everything will be before you only I'll be executing. Okay, so what I expect from you people is, after this class you also do this, or else you will forget later. Okay, and whatever queries you are executing, right, keep keep a notepad plus plus, like for example today's class, today is day 2, right, just save it as day 2. Okay, execute all the queries. Now it is completely fresh in your mind, you will remember what things are there. If you don't remember also, here the queries are there for you. Okay, if you do how to create a table, query syntax is there, you can create accordingly. It's not like if I have created a table with emp7, you have to also do the same. This is not a project thing, this is like you are practicing of your own. So you can give here like emp2 also, emp1 also, anything whatever you want. So the main thing what I'm telling is, like, you should practice. Okay,
Okay.
so
Before creating the table, I need to create the database also, right, sir?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
But if you are downloading this Oracle, right, by
Right.
default the database will be there, HR schema will be there, Scott
Okay.
schema will be there, so you can do directly. Yes, if you want the create database statement, I will give that also to you. The same like create table only. Okay, if you want to create a new database which is not there, that is also create database in Oracle. This is not the correct. Just this statement: create database name. Okay. Yeah. Why I open this sites and see, because see, sometimes syntax might become dicey, like small thing also if you leave right. So if I am, see, for example, describe DESC your table name. Okay, you are doing it is fine. Here also, if you go like that, create direct database name, if you give, it will be false. You should database you should also mention. Okay, so that's why it's good to do that. But in interview, don't say this thing, okay, I will check from Google and tell you. Okay, you should tell them the answer. And mostly they won't be asking you syntax, they will be testing your logical, how you are means solving the problem. Okay, so any database we can create here. For example, I'm creating this database already mounted.
No.
Okay, there is some issue. One second. So normally I think like you need some privileges. Okay, the admin privileges is not here with us. So if I am doing it without having any admin privileges, it will fail like this. Okay, so we don't have any admin privileges. If you want to create a database, you should have the admin privileges here. So that's why it is coming like this: database already mounted. Even if you go with any other name, for an example, HR Scott, some sales, it will also fail as far as I know. See, the same error will be coming because I don't have that permissions. Okay, if I have the admin rights, I can create the database. Okay, I think now it should be clear, or you are still having any doubt?
It's clear.
Who asked the question, Nikita?
I asked the question about database.
Okay, I asked, I don't know. Vijay Lakshmi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Vijay Lakshmi. So whoever asked, just I wanted to say, like, if you have admin privileges, you can create any database if you want. So we don't have admin privileges here. So we are already given two databases. Okay. So here what we have to do is you have to go to either HR schema or you have to go to Scott schema and you have to create the tables there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this creating database, this mostly admin will do. No developer till now. I'm having 6.5 years of experience. Like I've never done any database creation. It will be already there. Okay. So if you are going for like database admin and all, then you will be giving like even that thing which I told, revoke and grant. I've never done it. So only those people will be doing like who have admin privileges, and we will never be getting admin privileges. Okay, as a developer. Okay.
Okay.
Any more questions?
So,
Okay, then I think then we can close the class for today. See you tomorrow. All of you, please try to install Oracle. Okay, whoever
Okay.
has installed it is very good. whoever has not done, try to install it in Google. There are multiple things are there. Why I want you to try means you will understand a little bit. Okay, so even if you are not able to do or something, you share your screen. I will try to help you in the installation, or else you want me to show how to install and all. I will be in weekend class, I will be showing you, because weekend I keep as a doubt clearing class, so I will dedicate that like at least 15 to 20 minutes of the class to that installation thing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then.
Okay.
No doubts, right?
No.
No.
No doubt.
Okay then, bye.
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 Bye.